University Television Studio, this is Xavier News. Your campus, your region, your world. This is Xavier News.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is on April 11th. My name is Torrin Payer.
And my name is Michael Colglazer. And welcome back to Xavier News. On Sunday, Alex Ovechkin, hockey player for the Washington Capitals, broke Wayne Gretzky's NHL goal record. Ovechkin has scored 895 goals, the previous record being 894. Fans have been celebrating the achievement, with the NHL creating a compilation video from various celebrities congratulating OV, including Katie Ledecky, Simone Biles, LeBron James, and many more. Let's go Caps!
This weekend, Xavier is partnering with the Cincinnati Reds to provide students with specially priced tickets. This includes their 3-game series against the Pittsburgh Pirates and their versatile pitcher, Paul Skeens, on April 11th, 12th, and the 13th. And then, on the 15th, a bonus game against the Mariners with their explosive outfield, Julio Rodriguez. Attendees for the April 11th game will receive one of 2 mystery Ellie De La Cruz bobbleheads, while attendees for the April 15th game will receive a Jackie Robinson patch. Tickets start as low as $15 and they're going fast, so make sure to use code Xavier3 at checkout so you don't miss out on this amazing deal.
Wondering what to do around campus? Well, there's plenty of fun and exciting campus programming and club events happening to keep you busy. Today, from 4 p.m. to 4:50 p.m., Rec Sports is hosting a Hannah Montana tandem cycling class in the Hub. Bring back all the nostalgia and go with friends or make some new ones. The Hub is also hosting the Norwood Classic, a powerlifting event from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., which is sure to leave everyone shaken up. Likewise, at 7 p.m., the Xavier Physics Club is hosting a laser tag event. Meet them at the Physics Lounge if interested in joining in on the fun. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Outdoors Club is doing paintball from 10:30 to 2:30 at Paintball County, Ohio, and from 1:30 to 4:30, OSI features their Explore Sensi, bringing students to the Cincinnati Museum Center for the Barbie exhibit. We're sure to see you there.
The Clifton Heights Community Urban Redevelopment Corporation is holding the first Uptown Vintage Market. This is a pop-up clothing, jewelry, and collectibles market on Market Street at U Square between Calhoun and McMillan this Saturday, from April 12th, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The event will feature 35 vendors from all over the region, shutting down Market Street between Target, Raising Cane's, and Shake Shack. There will be live music in the Grassy Circle at U Square to accompany the event. Guests are encouraged to use the U Square garages if driving themselves.
A Minecraft movie released in theaters last week to an explosive box office debut. It broke even with its $150 million budget on opening weekend and has grossed over $185 million as of Wednesday, which already lands top 5 in that metric for 2025. Despite cold critical reception, Jack Black's memorable performance as Steve, alongside Jason Momoa, are attracting moviegoers in droves. The hype is also fueled by viral videos featuring high-octane reactions from the audience and Minecraft's enduring cultural relevance.
2 exciting productions are taking center stage in Cincinnati this week. The & Juliet National Tour has arrived at the Aronoff Center with performances running through April 20th. The new comedy musical flips the script on William Shakespeare's iconic Romeo and Juliet, asking what would happen if Juliet didn't end it all over Romeo. Get your tickets at cincinnatiarts.org. Meanwhile, Disney on Ice has returned to the Heritage Bank Center through April 13th. Tickets for the family-friendly ice skating show can be purchased at disneyonice.com.
We will be right back with captivating stories, so don't leave just yet.
Let's take a look at what Xavier students are up to this summer.
What's good, XU? My name is Trey Jackson.
And I'm Andrew Sanders, and your question of the week is, what are your summer plans?
And who am I here with?
I'm Morgan Coffee.
Nice to meet you, Morgan. What's your plans for the summer?
I'm gonna be traveling a lot. I have a lot of friends to see, so travel and work.
Okay. Word.
I'm here with
Ava.
All right, Ava, what are your summer plans?
Working and spending time outside with family.
Be beautiful weather.
Tell the world your summer plans.
I'll be here in Cincinnati for the most part, but this summer I will be turning 21, so I'll be in New York City, baby.
Woo woo!
Hey.
I'm gonna be going to Jamaica for a week, so that's nice.
That sounds nice.
I'll probably go to the beach, and I'm gonna be a camp counselor.
Oh, okay, working with the kiddos. Okay.
I'm actually going to Colombia, where my family is from in South America.
That's so much fun.
My plans for the summer, I plan on practicing a combat sport, Muay Thai. I've
Okay.
never done it, so it's gonna be like new and hopefully fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
I'll be studying abroad in Colombia at the beginning of the summer, and then I'm looking at a law internship at Miller Johnson in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Big plans, big plans.
My summer plans, I'm going on a study abroad to Rome this summer. So it's going to be about for a month. I'm taking a couple classes there. I have little to no experience with Italian, so it'll definitely be an experience of all time. And then I'm going home to St. Louis, going to do some work, and then just prepare to come back in the fall.
Word. Sound like super busy summer. Good luck, my boy.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm here with
Father Ed Schmidt.
Father Ed. What are your summer plans?
My summer plans is just to go on working, doing what I do during the school year. I work at Mission and Identity Office half-time and half-time at Wellerman Chapel. And just the work goes on.
Perfect. Thank you so much. What are you doing this summer?
I'll be writing my comic book and hopefully producing some more songs. Hopefully get a job with a nice little company, you feel me? And be making some movies, so yeah.
Hey, he's going places. Watch out for him.
Tell the world, what are your summer plans?
Moving furniture.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
So, Torin, what are your summer plans?
Well, other than trying to beat the heat in good old Cincinnati and looking for a job, my big plan for the summer is that in I think June or July, I'm going to be going up to Cleveland to go see the band Ghost. What about you?
Sounds exciting. I don't have too many plans right now, but looking forward to a warm summer.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's a wrap. College Movie Festival teams just wrapped up their production and post-production this past Sunday, April 6th. This once-a-year event where teams from various colleges, including University of Cincinnati, Miami University, and Xavier, compete to bring home awards and bragging rights. The film showings will take place Saturday, April 26th at 9 a.m. for Group A and 10:15 a.m. for Group B. Good luck to all Xavier teams competing.
The Xavier Album Project and Xavier Music is having another album party this Sunday, April 13th at the Redmore. The show will be featuring a Xavier senior, Takia Share Williams, as she takes the audience to an unforgettable night of hip-hop and R&B music, featuring songs from iconic performers such as Lauryn Hill, Destiny's Child, and more. This 90s block party is not something to miss. Tickets are on sale online now, or you can pay at the door. General admission is $15 and student admission is $10. Bring a friend and come dance the night away.
Xavier's Take It On initiative will be holding a lecture on Wednesday, April 23rd. This lecture will be on spiritual citizenship and responsibility, bringing together many leaders from different religions to discuss daily life with ideas of love, justice, and responsibility. Xavier's Take It On initiative hopes to have healthy civic discourse, as well as pushing students to get out there and vote. The lecture will be held at the Health United building next to Cochran Field. Hope to see you there.
Archbishop Robert Casey has become the new Archbishop in the Diocese of Cincinnati. Archbishop Casey was ordained a priest in 1994 in the Diocese of Chicago, and then was ordained a bishop in 2018. Once ordained a bishop, he was appointed auxiliary bishop in the Diocese of Chicago until he moved here to Cincinnati. Our previous Archbishop, Bishop Dennis Schnurr, resigned as Cincinnati's 9th Archbishop after 16 years of service to the diocese. Pope Francis accepted Archbishop Schnurr's resignation after he reached the Vatican's mandatory retirement age of 75 years old. Archbishop Casey was installed as Cincinnati's 10th Archbishop on April 3rd at a Mass in the Cathedral Basilica of St. Peter and Chains. Bishops, priests, and deacons from all over the country attended the Mass with more than 1,000 guests filling the cathedral. We would like to welcome Archbishop Casey to Cincinnati.
On Monday, it was announced that the dire wolf, a species thought to be extinct for over 10,000 years, has been revived. Company Colossal Biosciences claimed that it had completed the de-extinction of the dire wolf. The result is 3 pups named Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. The company claimed that they had edited DNA from the gray wolf in order to create the 3 pups. However, many scientists are skeptical of these results, as dire wolves and gray wolves have thousands of genetic differences, and Colossal only changed a handful. Critics also state that these efforts to revive extinct species are taking away from efforts to preserve endangered species. People all over the world are intrigued by these results and how this technology could change the world.
Art on Vine will be hosting their monthly art show on April 13th at the Rheingeist Brewery in the OTR neighborhood of downtown Cincinnati. This event will feature fine art and handmade goods from over 80 amazingly talented artists throughout the Ohio region. Art on Vine has hosted over 100 events and donated to over 20 local nonprofit organizations since its debut in 2012. Shop while supporting local businesses and artists during Art on Vine.
Ready for an egg-citing Easter? Come to the Cincinnati Zoo's 150th anniversary of Easter celebration on April 19th. This event is free with zoo admission and will feature animals receiving Easter-themed enrichment throughout the day and treat stations scattered around the zoo. We encourage you to bring your own treat bag to help our Cincinnati Zoo go green.
The crazy train has not slowed down in the tech world, specifically for Nintendo. It was announced last Friday that the Japanese tech company will be pausing all Switch 2 pre-order efforts in the US due to the recent tariffs affecting their production line. Then on Wednesday, it was announced that a good majority of the tariffs would be paused for 90 days. Economic analysts are predicting that there may be negotiation talks going on between the US and Vietnam, one of the countries where the gaming giant's newest console is being produced. Nintendo of America has not announced a new pre-order start date, yet the company is staying firm with the console's June 5th release, so keep an eye out for those pre-orders. And that is all for our weekly news.
And we will be right back with your weekend weather forecast after this video on Cycling in the Hub by Kira Beckley.
I'm a group fitness instructor. I teach cycling, and what we do is we do some sprints, some hills. We even stand it up, do some other workouts like chest up downs, elbow in outs. Having a lot of fun throughout class. I promote class participation, whether that's singing or shouting out song recommendations. I love that group participation. I teach 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 4 to 5. My Monday class is a cycle core, so we cycle in here for 35 minutes, doing all those different workouts, and then we go over to the yoga studio and we do a core workout for 10 minutes. And then my Wednesday is a normal group fitness cycling class where we're cycling for 40 to 45 minutes. And then Thursday is my themed Thursday. This Thursday is Pitbull, so I would love to see a lot of participation there. But they can be any type of theme, like an artist, multiple artists clashing against each other, or just like a theme like throwbacks to the 2000s, or even like Battle of the Boy Bands. We have a lot of fun then. I feel like overall cycling is pretty stigmatized towards the female community. So I do see a lot of girls coming in, but I do have a good group of guys that come in, especially for my cycle core, and I love to see the guys demographic out there. I think that cycling is good for men and women, you're getting in that cardio. Some days I don't have a lot of people come, so that's very discouraging to me. And so I talked to one of my friends about it, and she was like, you just have to look at the bigger picture. You have to zoom out. You have to think about what your overall attendance is looking like. Maybe the day was really nice, or maybe there was a basketball game. There's all these confounding variables that you don't even think about when you come to class. So you just have to get over that one class, put a smile on your face, be proud of those people who did show up. They took the time out of their day, just as you did, so you can show up for them, make the class as enjoyable for them as possible, and then move on, hope for better attendance in the future.
After this one, stand up.
Hello everyone, my name is Jared, and welcome back to your Xavier Weather Report. It looks like spring has stormed in and the April showers aren't holding back. From April 2nd to April 6th, Cincinnati was drenched with a record-breaking 3.57 inches of rain, turning the Queen City's riverfront into a temporary water world. The Ohio River, which usually rests between 25 to 30 feet, deep swelled to 60.79 feet, submerging 2 riverfront parks, flooding roads, and parking garages, and coming close to flooding Paycor Stadium and Great American Ballpark. The severe weather also caused landslides, scattering tons of debris, which also led to multiple road closures. In total, around 700 addresses were impacted by the flooding and storms. Cleanup began yesterday on April 10th, and it will take weeks for the damage to be assessed and for the river to return to its normal levels. We hope that everyone affected stays safe and that the cleanup goes smoothly. And who knows, maybe those intense April showers will bring some bright and beautiful May flowers. Speaking of May flowers and the weather in general, let's get to the weather. So for today, we've got a high of 50 degrees, a low of 38. It's pretty cloudy, so you might want to take your time and spend it indoors today. Spend some time with some friends. Tomorrow, we've got a high of 57 and a low of 34. It's going to be sunny, so that's the perfect day, even though if it's a little chilly, to go outside and get that sun. Palm Sunday will be a high of 61 and a low of 37. So a little cloudy still, but spend your time with your family and or friends, whichever one you want to do. And yeah, that's all. That's all for us, and we will be right back with Benny and sports.
Good afternoon, Musketeers. Benny Claren here, not Kenny Powers, and I'm bringing to you your weekly sports report. First, let's talk baseball. The Xavier Musketeers won 2 of the 3 matchups this week, beating the Butler Bulldogs and the Miami Ohio Redhawks. Clay Burdett continues to rake for the Musketeers, currently hitting a .300 average with 962 OPS. The Cincinnati Reds won their series against the San Francisco Giants this past week. The Reds, though they've been struggling the past couple weeks, are hoping for an upswing and not a strikeout in their season. Finally, the Masters kicked off yesterday at Augusta, Georgia. Justin Rose leads the way, coming in at 7 under for the day. He is followed by a 4-way tie for second between Corey Connors, Scotty Scheffler, and Ludwig Adberg. That's all for this week's Sports Roundup. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Benny Claren. Have a great Easter break, and we'll see you after with a fun summer-filled finale. Go X!